To assassinate the Russian ambassador, I disguised myself as a pregnant woman and boldly walked into the hotel. When I approached the security personnel, I pretended to faint. A security guard immediately helped me up. I told him I just had low blood sugar, and he kindly went to get me a drink. Taking advantage of this opportunity, I pulled out my pre-prepared phone and quickly walked over to the ambassador. I switched his phone with mine. Everything went smoothly, and as I was preparing to leave the scene, the head of security stopped me. Fortunately, they were just handing me the drink. At that moment, the ambassador answered his phone, and the special electromagnetic waves released by the device quickly killed him on the spot. The scene erupted into chaos. I walked toward the elevator to make my escape. Unexpectedly, a security guard also rushed into the elevator. My identity had been exposed, so I smashed the drink bottle hard against him. After several rounds of fighting, I wrapped my arm around his neck. He pulled out a knife from his leg and stabbed toward my belly. While he was confused, I quickly wrapped my legs around his head, grabbed the knife, and finished him off. The elevator returned to the lobby, and I quickly raised my gun, shooting at the security guard. They were caught off guard, and under cover of gunfire, I ran into the banquet hall and barricaded the door with a chair. Then I fired several shots at the glass windows and smashed them with the chair. Soon, security burst in. Seeing the shattered glass, they assumed I had jumped out the window to escape. Meanwhile, I had made it to the employee corridor, where I removed my wig and took off my coat. The blonde pregnant woman had transformed into a hotel staff member. I calmly walked toward the main entrance, and the security personnel noticed nothing unusual. I successfully left the hotel and then boarded the subway. Suddenly, I received a text message from the organization telling me to get off immediately. Without thinking much about it, when the subway reached the station, I went up the escalator and changed my disguise again. When I arrived at the pickup location according to the coordinates, I saw the MPV that had come to get me, but the headlights were smashed. Something was wrong. I immediately turned around and ran.